he built the house that we first lived in. I think he said he spent $12,000 on that house. And it was a big, nice house. I mean, it was 2,500 square foot house on an acre. You can't, but just so you guys know, you can't build those for 12,000 anymore. It's not possible. Um, so it's like the person, depending on how long ago was the last time they bought, their calibrator of their looker is way off. They don't know. And so what happens over that 30 to 60 day period of time is they look at your 2,000 square foot home and they go, you're overpriced. And they might tell you this if they're early. Don't get offended at it. Just know that you have to stay top of mind awareness and in communication with them while they calibrate their looker. While they calibrate what they think they can buy for the money in their own mind. So what happens is they see your 2,000 square foot home and they go, your price is too high. And then they go to another place and they look at another 2,000 square foot home and they go, you're actually higher than the guys I just looked at. And they're like, you're definitely too high. Then they go to another one and it's similar to what yours was. And they're like, man, all these people's prices are too high. And eventually they come to the realization of, I don't know what I'm talking about. They come to the realization of, I can't buy as much house for the price that I think I can. My brain is wrong. I can't buy that much house for that price. And they start to adjust in their mind. I guess if I want 2,000 square feet, I got to step up to this budget. Or they go, I guess based on the budget I have, I need to step my square footage down. So one of those things, or let's go back to our list of the three pricing objections or the three objections. They either got to step up their price to get what they want, step over to a different location, or step down in amenities. Amenities meaning square footage, elevation, room count, stuff, cabinets, countertops, flooring. So one of those things needs to change so that they can get a home because they wanted to move. This is why you have to ask really good questions and work through these three things that are the objections, and then understand that if they think you're just like way too high, that it's like when somebody tells me, well, they come in and they're like, well, let me give you guys this example. Brady, you ever have somebody come in and they have champagne taste on a beer budget?
Yeah.
Like all the time, right? Where it's like what they describe to you that they want, and then you're like, you don't even want to ask, like, okay, what's your budget? Because you're like, I know they're going to give me a budget that's like half of what it needs to be for them to be able to afford what they just described to me.
I had a guy come in the last open house I did at the Hickory Hills house. And
Mm-hmm.
when I asked him what he was pre-approved for, he told me 125 grand. And I was like,
You're like,
cool.
well, this home is 1.5 million, so that's
I
not
said,
going to
where
work.
else are you look? I said, where else are you looking?
Right. So it's like location and amenities need to come way down because price is too low, right? So, but people come in and they've got a really high expectation of what they want, and they have a budget. Those are two things, right? So what I do, and this is so important for you guys to do and understand how to do this. Like they've explained to me they want 3,000 square feet and their budget's 250 or whatever. So I'm like, I listen and I don't just do not do this. Do not just punch them in the face with reality. If you punch them in the face with reality, you will probably lose the ability to speak into their life and to help them find this home. So don't just punch them in the face with reality and go, dude, your budget's way too low. What are you talking about? You're not going to be able to buy that. Don't do that to them, right? You'll just discourage them. They're excited about looking for a home. So when they have champagne taste, beer budget, the move is this: show them both. Show them both. They said they want 3,000 square feet or whatever the number is, right? And they also said they have a $250,000 budget, which those two don't match up for you guys, right? So what you do is you go, absolutely, let me show you some 3,000 square foot homes and take them and show it to them and then show them the price and the payment of it. So take them to the too expensive home, show them the price and the payment of it. Because what are you doing? You're helping them calibrate. And then, so show them the big square footage home with all the amenities. And then show them the home that fits the budget. And go, because what's going to happen is instead of telling them they can't afford it, do like every really good wife in America knows how to do, and that is to make her husband feel like it was his decision. Okay, that was funny right there. Jordan, I didn't even get a giggle.
Oh,
That is funny, but my wife is the master of like, she'll be like telling me what she wants to do, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then later, I'm like, find myself doing it, but it was my decision, and I'm like, how did
But
she
her
make
idea.
it? Yeah, it was like my idea to do it. How did she make it like my idea to do it? I don't know how she did. What kind of voodoo is this that she's working on me? I don't know. Does she have like a doll somewhere in another room with some stick pins that she's like making me? I don't know how she does it. But anyways,
She's just wise.
so what you have to do is you have to go, you're going to show them the home that they said they want, and you're going to show them the price and the payment, and they're going to be like, "Ah, we can't afford that, right?" They'll come to their own conclusion. And then you go, well, guys, let me show you some stuff that is in the payment range you said you were comfortable with. Let me just show it to you. And you take them over and you show them that. And what do I always say? Logic is the midnight salesperson. When they leave you and go home, they might argue with you and go, don't show me these little homes. And your big home is too high of a price. You guys are overpriced your homes. It just means they're early in the buying cycle and that you need to show them what they said they want, because as they get calibrated, they need to be able to reference back into their mind to the one you showed them that is the right price point, because they might actually like it at the end of the day. When they 60 days later are like, okay, and they come back and they're like, Natalia, look, when we first met you guys, I know we were thinking we wanted to be here, but now we've moved our budget up to here. We've moved it up a little bit, but we've also realized we can't get 3,000 square feet. So we're okay coming down in square footage. And now, if you're still in communication as they go from an inexperienced looker to an experienced looker, then what's going to happen is they're going to come back to you and look again when they're calibrated to knowing what they can actually buy. And so you got to not punch them in the face with reality. You need to help them come to the conclusion on their own that they can't get what they think they can get, and that it's okay to compromise and take some of those things off that list. And if there were 10 things on the list and you prioritized them in order and they took some of the bottom 5 things off, and he came up a little bit on his budget and they're willing to not be in Rogersville, but maybe to be in Marshfield or whatever, go to the community, the location that's a little bit lower price. Now you have a buyer when you didn't have one before.
Yeah, it's just they have to have all the numbers too and know what type of budget they're even working with. So I think
Which
that
is
helps them as well.
absolutely, which is why that lender warm handoff is, like I've said many times, it is Brady to Gronkowski in the corner of the end zone. It's the undefendable. It is, okay, guys, fine. I'll say it. It's Mahomes to Kelsey in the corner of the end zone. Are you happy? End zone. Are you happy, Brady?
No, Kelsey sucks.
Okay. So, all right, you pick the receiver, you pick the quarterback, but it's the unstoppable play.
I like the Gronk one. I like the Gronk one.
Yeah, yeah. Jordan's over here mentioning NHL things. Jordan, just be quiet over there. Okay. Nobody wants to hear about your Colorado Avalanche.
Go skate, dude. Go skate around.
Jeez.